Hi traders, thanks for stopping by thetradinganalyst.com. This is Taylor and we're going to take a look at several of the big names here in the market, and I'm going to give my analysis and we're going to go over my thought process. So hopefully the idea is for you to come away from this video with some newfound knowledge on technical analysis as well as some profitable trade ideas here on these individual names. But first, if you're not already a member, visit us on the home page and get to know us a little bit better. If you like the free videos and analysis we give to you on a daily basis, it's nothing compared to the membership at thetradinganalyst.com. Once you sign up, you're going to be able to take part in the professional chat room, the daily watch list, the real-time profitable trade alerts, which are not only given in the live chat room, but also via text message and email for those of you that have full-time jobs, or maybe you just can't be in front of the computer screen all day long. You're still going to get those profitable trade alerts. You're also going to get the exclusive daily member videos, webinars, and an education from mentors like myself who truly care about your success in the market. It's a great opportunity and we'd love to have you. All right, so let's get going with these charts. The first one we're going to take a look at is Apple. So first, to recap here, we liked Apple for a long on this retest over here. We took profits up here near these highs. I've covered many times why we took profits there. It ended up being a short-term top at this moment. It could be the top in the near term, but we don't know that yet. But we also liked it for a short once we broke this trend line right here. So that was right here. We liked it for a short. Congratulations if you've been following along and profiting nicely on this short for Apple. So now, where is Apple headed? Well, Apple could be headed lower. I do not really see any signs that a bottom has been met just yet. Okay, we broke this uptrend line. Here's a touch, there's a touch, there's a touch. Tried to bounce off of it here, and then we broke below it right here. We also closed below a support. So this was former resistance right here, and we closed below that level right here. We didn't get any kind of a buying candle just yet. We are in a downtrend at this moment in time, and it needs to prove itself in order to come out of that downtrend. So where can Apple potentially bounce from? So some levels lower here where I think have a higher probability of a bounce zone than where we're at right now are a little bit lower, about 102.50, and that's based off of this low right here and these lows right there, and that's also that touch up here. So that could potentially be a level that we bounce off of in the future. Is also the 200-day moving average as well. So that's something you want to pay attention to as well. So we'll see how it reacts to this level. But in the meantime, right now, I do not see a reason to own Apple for a long at this current time. So we'll see how it reacts this coming week, and I'll keep updating you on the progress of this chart. The next one we're going to take a look at is Tesla. So Tesla, as you can see, we're going to zoom out a little bit so you can see this pattern here. So you can see we've been in a downtrend since April of this year. Several touches against that downtrend line. Here's a touch. Here's that earnings day that tested it right there and got rejected big time. Now, we not only have that downtrend, but we broke below this little box. We've been trading in a box right here, and we broke below it, and we retested it on Friday right there. I believe this trend will continue to the downside, and this 193.80 or so level is the level that you want Tesla to hold below in order to remain in a bearish level. The next one we're going to take a look at is Netflix. In Netflix, if you've been following along, I've been mentioning this level up here about 129, 129.25, and you can see it was the previous highs right here, and then lo and behold, that's exactly where we rejected at this time. I liked it for a short since it hit that level. This is not the most bearish stock at the moment, obviously, but this is definitely a level to be paying attention to right here. So I think that we'll continue to see some consolidation to the downside. And what I mean by, there's a difference between a downside move and just some consolidation. So clearly, this is a big breakout here, and we have to treat it as such in the moment. So right now, we have some levels to trade against, 129.24, and then just recently, and I'll draw that right there, we're developing a little level right about there, about 121.50. You can see how many times we retested it, or we tested it right there. I'm going to move that up. So it's about 121.70, the lows of the last 5 days right here. So it looks like potentially we could see some upside here in the short term. So very short term analysis right here for this level, just because of the curled look to it. So you want to see it hold 121.70, and if we get some kind of green candle action, we can definitely see some upside movement in the short term. But just remember, we still have resistance up here from all these candles right there that I've been mentioning before. The next one we're going to take a look at is Google. In Google, congrats if you've been following along on the videos that I've been doing on Google. So let me rehash what we've been thinking on Google. So Google, this was a nice breakout here, or at least it looked like a nice breakout here, and we liked it for a short once we broke below this level right here. So this was the day that we liked Google for a short, because we closed below that breakout level. So there was that resistance, 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 and so this looked like a breakout. And the close below this level ended up being a false breakout. So false moves lead to swift moves in the opposite direction. So what does that mean? So false moves, so this is the false moves, and now that we have deemed it a false move right here, it's going to move swift in the opposite direction, and that's what we've been getting. Another thing to mention here is that we broke below this support level that we've had for a while here. We tested it on Wednesday's action and then closed below it Thursday, came back up, retested it on Friday. So it looks like Google still has some downside left in it because of this additional close below this support. So you can use this level as resistance. About 787, 788 is that level right there. The next chart we're going to look at is Facebook. And Facebook right here, another thing that led into this earnings announcement. So we had that breakout. Okay, another false breakout right here. And then we broke down from that earnings reaction. Typically, charts tell the story. You don't need to look at any kind of balance sheets or anything like that in order to make money in the market. You can just look at these charts because they tell you the story. So now let's look at, I'm going to back it out to the weekly time frame here on Facebook. And you can see that ever since early 2014, we've bounced. Look at how many times we bounced off of this level. Right here, right here, right here, again right here. You can see this is a channel too, so here's the top side of that channel as well. So it's a good idea to draw this level on your chart. So as you can see right here, and I just want to clarify right here, you might be thinking, oh, that candle broke through it. Well, no, it didn't, because this week opened below, but ended up closing above this channel. So that's what matters, is the close of the candle. So the close of that candle is right there. So now look at right where we bounce, and I've been mentioning this level many times here. So this is a make or break level here for Facebook. If Facebook does not hold this channel, then we're going to be heading much lower here. So we have to assume that this level will hold. Okay, so the trend, like everyone says, and it's very true, the trend is your friend. So until this breaks, we have to assume that Facebook is likely going to get some kind of bounce around this area. So we're going to look for, see how it reacts to this level. About 120 or so is the level you want to see hold on Facebook in the near term. If it breaks below that, Facebook is in trouble. It's also going to be below the 200-day moving average, so that's something to note as well. So pay attention to this level on Facebook. You should do just fine. The next one we're going to take a look at is Twitter. And Twitter has a nice little setup here for really either direction. So you want to look for either a break over this 1850, and by a break I mean a daily close over that level. You can see how this Bollinger Bands are extremely tight, very tight. Another thing I want to mention here for Twitter is while the market has been declining, Facebook has been trading sideways here. So if we get a little bit of positive action in the market, then I really think that Twitter can break out to the upside. So that's the level that you want to see Twitter close over in order to head higher. If it heads higher, first target would be about $20 for that gap fill right there. On the downside, if it closes below $17, then it's going to be heading lower, and it's probably going to hit that this previous low right here at about $15.75. Okay, so squeezing very tight. You can see I drew this box for you. You can see it really nicely. We've got this uptrend line right here. Lots of touches against this uptrend line. Lots of bounces. So we'll see if it ends up breaking over this level. But that's definitely a level that you want to see break out on Twitter if you're bullish on this stock. The next one we're going to take a look at is GoPro. If you've been following along these videos with GoPro, we've liked GoPro for a long time, ever since it's been bouncing off these trend lines, and then we liked it for a short ever since it broke below that trend line. You can see it broke it right here and then came back up, retested it, and then got rejected right here. So congrats if you've been following along with that GoPro short trade. So now what do we do with GoPro? Well, GoPro not looking great, obviously, and we can use this 1250 level as a level to trade against. This is a key, it was a key support. You can see it bounced off of it right here several times, right here. It held for a couple of days, and then it broke below it. So this is a key level. Also, on Friday, we came back, we gapped down, we came back up to that 1250, and look at where it got rejected at the high of the day at 1250. So that is a level of resistance, and I believe that GoPro still has lower to go. More than likely, eventually is going to retest these lows down here near about $9. You can see it tested it here as well as right here. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep updating you on this chart as the price progresses into further action. Thanks for stopping by and watching the video. Again, if you're not already a member, visit us on the homepage. Get to know us a little bit better. If you like the free videos and the free analysis we give to you on a daily basis, it's nothing compared to the membership at thetradinganalyst.com. And the best part is, once you sign up, you're going to get immediate access to those profitable trade alerts that members are getting on a daily basis. It's a great opportunity, and we'd love to have you.